Today is Saturday, February 3rd, and it's Pastor John with today's devotional reading. Our lesson comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 9. The lesson begins, "For when I preach the gospel, I cannot boast, since I am compelled to preach. Woe to me if I do not preach the gospel. If I preach voluntarily, I have a reward. If not voluntarily, I am simply discharging the trust committed to me. What then is my reward? Just this, that in preaching the gospel I may offer it free of charge, and so not make full use of my rights as a preacher of the gospel. Though I am free and belong to no one, I have made myself a slave to everyone to win as many as possible. To the Jews I became like a Jew to win the Jews. To those under the law I became like one under the law, though I myself not under the law, so as to win those under the law. To those not having the law I became like one not having the law, though I am not free from God's law, but am under Christ's law, so as to win those not having the law. To the weak I became weak, to win the weak. I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some. I do all this for the sake of the gospel, that I may share in its blessings." So ends our lesson. Our devotion today is entitled, "God is God, and You're Not." Meeting Paul must have been like encountering a powerful windstorm. Paul's beliefs blew strong on serious topics like church corruption, moral uprightness, God's grace, and Christ crucified. Paul's style as a religious zealot was countercultural in Corinth. Yet at the heart of Paul's message was a timeless truth. You must get over yourself so that you can represent someone much bigger, Jesus. God is God, and you're not. I heard the phrase once from a speaker at an ELCA youth gathering. The words echoed Paul's message from 1 Corinthians. I wonder what happened to the youth at that assembly who heard the speaker's words. Some undoubtedly became young adults in global mission. Out in the world they went, ready to proclaim their faith. In cultures where talking about faith is more common than in ours, these young people surely also heard the gospel proclaimed to them. Paul's words came to fruition. Christ's gospel is bigger than all of us, and we share in its blessings. In our prayer for today, saving God, we thank you for those who taught us about your power and love. Amen.